Okay, so let's talk about it. I finally picked up the LinkBuds S. Hopefully you can see that. Now, the LinkBuds S is Sony's mid-tier wireless headphones. They have the Sony WFM 1000 Mark IVs, which everybody loves. I actually have a pair over there. I'll show you guys. I'll compare it next to this. It's a significantly smaller size bud, and that's its biggest selling point. I think it's maybe 50 bucks cheaper. I'll put the prices here, the difference. But the Sony LinkBuds S, honestly, the biggest competition is probably somebody who wants good sound quality, is kind of sick of AirPods, and wants something that has more control with an EQ, but still fits the footprint of what AirPods usually delivers. And I think that's what Sony was doing with these too. Now, if you're new to this channel, I've been on a hunt for really good headphones. I want something that's lightweight, compact, has wireless charging, has really good sound quality, has a good water resistance because I run here in New York City. And I've done a couple of reviews, and I kind of have a new format where I'll give you an initial review of the headphones, because a lot of people don't like putting it side by side next to something like the AirPod Pros, which I've had since the day they came out. So you have an idea what the size and the case looks like. Relatively speaking, they're so similar. They're so similar. And I'll just give you a little impression so you know what to expect size, comparison-wise, buds and cases, and then I'll give you a full review down the line after I've done my 3 tests. Now, those 3 tests that I'm going to do with the LinkBuds S are the 3 things that I do the most, which is ride the subway, so they have to have good noise canceling for the subway, easy to put in and out of my ears. Second thing is that I run with my buds. I run all the time in New York City, about 3 or 4 times a week. 3 or 4 miles in Williamsburg, in Brooklyn. It's an uphill, downhill run. So they have to have really good stability in my ears. So that's a run test as well. And then just general home use. I need to be able to switch between my devices, whether I'm editing or watching content on my iPad or my iPhone or my MacBook. I want to be able to do that seamlessly. So those are the 3 tests that I'm going to put these LinkBuds S through. That being said, the LinkBuds S, the size of the case is nice and small. I went with the white ones, just kind of got bored of the blacked out XM4s. I'm expecting that the size of these is really nice, and that's the selling factor, and that's what I'm going to appreciate the most out of them. This is the XM4s right here. So these are my XM4s that I daily drive for the most part. They're great. I love Sony's interface. Their app is amazing. Their usability is great. Going through the touch controls is amazing. But the XM4s kind of are a little too big for my ear. Quick interruption. It's me from the future. Here are the LinkBuds S, and then here are the XM4s. These are my personal XM4s, and I'm actually going to give them away. I'm doing a raffle. If you want to enter the raffle, click the link in my description, follow the rules, and you're entered into the raffle. I don't care where in the world you live. You can win these. They're pretty much brand new. I've had them for like 30 days. They just don't fit my ears right. So instead of letting them sit in a drawer, you can have them. So like, comment, subscribe, click the link in the description, and you're entered. Good luck, and let's get back to the video. So if I give you a side-by-side, it's a side-by-side of the case. It's just marginally smaller. And what this one omits, the LinkBuds S, is wireless charging. Now, I personally use wireless charging all the time. At my girlfriend's place, she has a wireless charger by the front door. I put down my AirPods. When it's time to go for a run or leave for the day, I don't have to worry about if I plugged it into USB-C cable. She's not a tech maniac like me. She doesn't have a billion USB-C cables running around. So that's the only convenience that you're sacrificing with this. USB-C charging is on the back, and there's a pairing button as well. And then these are the XM4s. These stylish looking buds. Have that big touchpad, the little copper accent. The cases are both very kind of cheapy plastic, but not cheapy plastic in a way that it affects the overall usability of it. It's very easy to open these and pull the buds out, which is a pet peeve of mine with some buds. Now, that being said, I'm going to show you the buds. That's what they look like. They are very small. And like I said, I went with the white one just because when I'm running, sometimes people look at me and they don't know that I have running headphones in my ears. Or I'm running with headphones, because the black one's kind of just like inconspicuous, too inconspicuous. And they have a touch sensor, and I'm just going to put it on my ear. I'll show you what it looks like right there. I have relatively small ears, so The smaller buds should hypothetically be a really good fit for me. The XM4s, like I said, they're a little bit bigger, and because they're a little bit bigger, after a prolonged period of time, I feel them. You can't forget that you're wearing them. There's other headphones that I have that I've used, which are awesome, and I put them on my ear, and I can go hours with them in my ears, and I can have conversations. The transparency mode is good, and it's not an issue. These, I feel like you'll forget that they're in your ear. They fit pretty nicely right there. It is not bad. They're easy to put in your ear. They seem like they stay in your ear pretty well. I did listen to some music on these guys, and they sounded really good. I was jamming to it. They have an EQ, so you can tweak it to whatever preference you like. That's not a problem. And like I said, Sony has amazing app controls for like transparency mode, for noise canceling mode, and for off mode, which is super important. They have wind noise reduction. Like overall, the buds are well featured with the app. So they do give a run for their money for a lot of different reasons. $200 is a little pricey, but you can get these on sale usually. I have seen them on sale for $50 cheaper, usually at Best Buy. Every other holiday sale, they do something and they have a discount on them. Also, these are made out of recycled material, so if you care about the environment, which I think we produce too much e-waste, these definitely are made out of recycled materials. They have like a white colorway, a blue colorway, and a tan, like neutral colorway, which is really cool. And again, just like I said, I'm going to put them next to the AirPods. I have the AirPods Pro since the day they came out. I love them. I think that they're one of the best pair of headphones in terms of comfortability and usage for Apple products, but they don't have USB-C, and the sound isn't as great. So I'm going to put these through the paces. I just want to do that initial review for you guys because there is so much hype on these, a lot of conversations to be had, and I might as well give you guys my experience. So stay tuned for when I give you a review of a full review with those three categories. They do a video comparison as to why maybe you'd want to get one over the other. So if you guys want that video as well, stay tuned. I'm testing these for about the next week or so because I also have some other stuff I gotta put out videos on. So yeah, check the comments, the link in the bottom section, and stay tuned.